Welcome everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I am Monster to Mermaid. This is Minecraft. With the Minecolonies mod, I don't do that very often. Clearing my throat, but I am doing it today. Minecolonies is about to start their Ender Dragon adventure on their Patreon. They're going to do it on Twitch. So if that's the kind of thing that interests you, it is June 22nd, Saturday, and on Twitch, Minecolonies is going to do their Ender Dragon run. So they like to have on their patron server that everyone goes to the dragon at the same time so that they don't have somebody on the first day going to the dragon and ruining it for everyone. So that's happening now while we're doing this. And so let's go. They haven't come on yet, but why don't I change my view? I welcome you here. This is Prasino, which is a town that I have in Minecolonies, in Minecraft, I should say, in Minecraft. I've learned a couple things today which are interesting that happened when I was playing on Twitch earlier, and we're doing a couple things. We actually changed the names of the visitors to be ancient Greek names, and we have changed the what the people are wearing to be Greek inspired clothing. So if people look strange, it's because that's what we did. And hello. And so a lot of there's one, Fuji. You notice Fuji has a beard now. That's a part of that Greek inspired stuff that's going on. We also, during the Twitch this morning, we actually had Elise is going to work on this when she is done. We have a kid, Tinsley, who finished school, and this is going to be her job. She's going to open a retail pottery store. Over here, Yisrael took over his mother's industrial carpentry shop. Yisrael took over. He had he graduated with the right number for university. They have to be 30 or more, and he was 30 and he was itching to get out. So he is now running his mother's sawmill, and over here his mother is running a beginning. She's not opened yet. She's going to have a furniture store, and there they are. So there is Minecolonies, and they're going to do the dragon run, the dragon fight. So yeah. So then Israel's here, right here. And then down at the far end, we were looking at the jewelry store that we're putting in. And it's interesting, the jewelry store is going to really be separated from all the other retails, but it'll give people a chance to see the town if they're looking. This is the jewelry store right here, and it is a level 2, and this is what Dondanas is working on. And Dondanas is stuck on something, and I'm going up and see what it is because he hasn't done anything. So let me see what's happening here. So he needs deep slate. So this is and the gray glass and stripped acacia. Now stripped acacia is something, there should be enough acacia in the warehouse for it to be stripped. The glass, let me come up here. We have Jillian up here, and this is her glass shop. And let's look and see if she has gray as one. Zaf, how are you, Zaf? Yasu, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so So I have a lot of things to show you. So we'll do that in just a moment. Let's see, these are crafting, but I recognize that those are, I am good. I'm actually good. And lots of actual, so Zaf, you know me and you know what happens. You know how things go for periods of time. And we have things, and then things kind of seem to slow down a little bit. They kind of slow down a little bit, and then something happens that causes things to pick up or causes something else to happen. So in here, I was thinking about two things. So we have a jewelry store, we have a Fletcher, and Fletchers usually do these types of things. They have banners and lantern paper things. They make some fabrics. It's sort of industrial, but it would be like decorations and bows if we needed them, things like that. So we have Alamar's store right there. Over here, let me do something here. I don't like that. Let's do this. I'm going to fix something right here. So that right there. Let's make that gravel. Okay. And then we have Orion, who is actually an industrial fabric store. So he sells fabrics, he dyes things, and he primarily does it industrially. Let me see here for a second. We're going to check and see if he can make gray glass. There is light gray. There's red. There's a lot of things that we had imported, and so some things haven't gotten made. I saw light gray, there's black, and there's gray. So he can do gray. You're okay? You warmed some food that you made earlier but didn't eat, chicken with potatoes. Oh, cool. I tried to reach you through Instagram, Zaf, to try and get you to come in yesterday, because yesterday I had this surprise for Mr. Villager. I found something and I wanted, but it's in Rosa Ouro. So when we go there, I know we're supposed to go to we normally go to Rosa Ouro first, but I didn't do that today. That's interesting. So we're starting in Prasino first today. And so, yeah. So then I was looking at the furniture store, the pottery store. We're going to have a pottery store right here. But we don't have a clothing store, and we don't have there's a glass shop, a shop that sells glass to people, not to industry, who sells it to people. So we this morning decided that we're going to put a clothing store right here. We're going to use Caledonia's dye shop, and we're going to make it into a clothing store. Now there's an interesting thing. When I was doing this morning and expanded the road and covered up the old road like I explained like the English did with the Roman roads, they actually didn't take them up. They actually just paved over the old Roman roads. And it was for a while that when you went down, you actually saw the Roman roads underneath. I'm going to have a coughing fit. Hold on. The stream actually got interrupted. OBS blew up right in the middle of the stream. So an hour and a half of the stream is on one video and an hour and a half is on the other. Sorry about that. My throat is acting a little weird. I might be feeling a little stressed. So when we put this down this morning, I didn't see this. I didn't realize this was here. And I'm wondering, I'm going to get a lantern. I'm wondering if this is where the rogue was living. Remember we had a rogue monster that was killing off the druids? And I'm wondering if the rogue was living down in here. It just goes down and down. I can't seem to put anything. There we go. So we're down at this level. Let me see how far up. That looks like the... Oh, look at this. Okay. All right. This almost looks like the rogue's lair. It really and truly does. Look at this. Look at the shape of it and everything. Now, of course, the rogue is gone. It is. It's the rogue's lair. Wow. So the shape is obviously the shape of something that was living underground, that was big, and that was very, very intimidating. And what was happening was it was coming up out of this hole and attacking. And from here, it could go to this water, it could go to that water over there, and all these waters ultimately lead to the ocean, where it might have been going to feed. So see how we have this area here? I think that there is a way under this. It doesn't look like it. So how was this rogue getting over to the other side? Unless he was crossing, unless he was amphibian as well. So he could do, isn't amphibian both land and sea, I think? I don't know. So I was trying to decide whether I was going to... What's happening here? What is happening? Oh, nothing. That's right, I totally forgot. This is where we thought we were going to put a farm, and he started working on it, and then we changed our minds. We were going to put a one of the plantation fields here. And I totally forgot that I didn't fix this. So you can't see it from certain levels, but from other levels, it's really obvious. So I think I'm going to have to do something about that. So this is going to kind of be a day when I am doing things in preparation. We're going to close this layer. And we're closing the ground underneath this. I'm going to do it in a level, in a 4, and then fill in the sides. And then I'm going to do landscaping around it. So I'm really trying to just get the dimension of what I have to do. This is the most... It's been a while since I've done any huge landscaping, and I don't particularly like to do it, as you know. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to justify the fact that this area here has this gully where we have this part right here. I mean, it could just be a gully in the land. We could fill it in a way that helps us make it seem like there was some story here about what's going on. We could do that. And this is some of the things that are going on. In this town, in Prasino, the people are, I'm definitely going to fill this part in right here on this part. In Prasino, the people are enjoying having fun with the new clothing, and we'll come out and see what it looks like. So this is Minecolonies doing ancient Athens, and ancient Athens is where they got the boat right, the boat builders building, and I'm really enjoying the way it is going up. It's going up really nicely in Rosa Ouro, but we're here in Prasino. And here, even though I'm working on this right now, filling this in for a minute or two while I'm talking, I'm really kind of thinking about one other thing. We need a glass door, and I don't know where I want to put one of those yet. So that is something that I'm going to look at. Andorra. Isn't that a lovely name, Andorra? Let's look for a second. Oh, it's not Andorra, it's Eudora. Eudora Chrysanthos. Chrysanthos? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Mr. Villager, oi, Mr. Villager. How are you? How are you? Let's go to sleep. This is going to be an interesting day. I'm going to spend a lot of time using the sleeping bag because I want to get to some things that I'm doing right in here, and we'll show Mr. Villager this part that what I'm doing, I put in a new road section, and we buried the old Roman road. We buried it right here. To the Ben. Yeah, we buried the old Roman road, and now we're putting in this. And right along here, yep, we're definitely going to put this part right here and bring this all the way over. So right now, because I'm going to put this on a hill or in a gully, I'm raising it up. We're going to start working on the fact that it's going to be, it has to match this area here. It can't be like this. So we'll probably bring this part right here all the way across to here and not have this go down in this area. And that's what we're going to look at right now. There are some interesting things going on. So Vincentius Primus does play 7 Days to Die, and this is 7 Days to Die's weekend. They actually, on Monday, they begin the new 7 Days to Die, will be released for the general public. But today, all the people who have used it, who are big YouTubers of 7 Days to Die, have gotten early release and are playing early. And so Vincentius Primus is watching one of his favorites play early, Josh, and I like Josh. Josh is very fun, and so it's very fun to it's fun to know that this is happening because it's fun to watch them play. I'm not going to connect this part right here. I'm going to have this part actually be a gully, and Eudora is watching me, but we're just going to have this come to here, put this in, and I think we have to have it. I think we're just going to make a line here. I'm not going to fill the whole thing in. So there's all sorts of things going on this weekend. One of the things why Mixasa wasn't able to be with us was because yesterday was a big festival where he is, where people actually go out and actually, it's like a music festival thing that they have, and it sounded really cool. And so that's what happened to him yesterday. So there's a lot going on this weekend. And then, of course, in the United States, during the middle of the week was Juneteenth. And so we've had a bunch of different holidays and things, not to mention the equinox. So we had a bunch of things going on in this last part of this week, and that's been kind of interesting. Hold on here. You didn't see yesterday's, but you'll see it later. Okay. You would like to announce that in the next colony I'll be sent to another location, and also the mission was canceled. Really? What happened? Why did you change your mind? What happened? I wonder what happened. We'll find out in a minute what's going on there. Let's bring this up. There is a road that comes along here. I'm not going to make it too much higher than this. And so we can start at the bottom. Let's bring, since this is here, let's bring this whole piece down. Now I'm not filling this. We might actually put something under there. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm not filling this up. We might make it into some kind of place. It must be, the first place would be too much, too extreme in some terms and conditions. Too extreme. I wonder what that means. I wonder what too extreme would be all about. I do. I wonder what that would be. So let's come to here. And then this all is going to close up along this line. I think this is right under. It is. So this is as far over as this is going to go. And we'll fill this in. Can't have those floating plants. And there we go. So if Mr. Villager is wondering what I'm doing, I am actually filling in the land underneath what is going to be a new clothing store that is going to be at the beginning of this street right here. And there it is. It's sitting right there. There's our little clothing store. We might have to have somebody, this, that it goes down here, isn't going to be this way when it's finished. And I have to wait until he's done in order to have someone actually be assigned. Okay, and so much the own place, but also because the mission would be too extreme, and maybe we would be making too many precautions because of that. Interesting. I wonder what that means. I wonder what Mr. Villager means by this. So Mr. Villager and Zaf have sort of been preparing for when I start a new Minecolonies, in anticipation of the fact that 21 came out. And that's the other thing too, that 21 is out. And 21 has this whole Vault Hunters thing going on, and just like Iscal's mod. And so similar, I'll say similar, not just like, similar to Iscal's mod. And whereas Iscal's mod is based on timed events, Minecraft is based on magic. In other words, that when you get the omen, remember the thing where you can get bad omen? Well, that bad omen thing has been worked into some kind of event where you need to get bad omen in order to be able to do some things in the game. And when you do get it, it's not as easy to get rid of as it used to be. That's what I have understood so far. You can correct me, anyone who's listening, who if I'm wrong, but yeah. Beginning. And so the new location is at least more similar to Prasino. It can actually look really nice and easy. And just location and the beginning, and then go slow and make it bigger. Yeah. And so that's what we are going to look at. So let's come this way. I'm just going up to here and have this be even, because see, it's even on this side. This goes up to here. So this can totally go over to here. Maybe not completely, and that would be curious. Let's have this area here only come. It's keen with all surprises. Okay. So what I am understanding is that Mr. Villager is making a seed, and that seed he will send me, and when the time comes, when I start having a new place to settle and a new group of people to be with, that's where that is going to come from. It's going to come from there. And so that's my understanding. Let's go to sleep. Oh, let's not. I've got people walking. By the way, everyone's dressed in early Greek, and we've got some interesting things. So see, the farmer is dressed pretty. We're gonna let the pig go. There we go. We're gonna let the pig go. The pig is, and it looked like the pig wanted to go inside the house. He does. Look at this. He is a house pig. He's a house pig. Aw. So we're gonna put this in. He wants to go inside. Is there some place? Who's this here? That doesn't look like a pig-friendly house. This does. We could maybe do that. Yes, you want to go in? Okay. Let's let him go in. He apparently belongs to somebody here. Go ahead. You can't get in, can you? Because that door's not open enough. Hold on a second. Let's take the door down. Let's see if he'll go in now. Here, go on. Go downstairs. Go in that door. Go on. Go on. You can go in now. Go ahead and go in. No. Okay. All right, fine. We'll leave the door for a minute and see if he is going to go in by himself. It's like, no, I liked my pen. I want to be here. I want to be here. All right. You know what? What am I doing? I have stuff. Let me come here. But I actually don't have one on me? Serious? Okay, let's get one of these. There we go. And let's get this. Come on, you. We're going to let you in. I don't think he can get out if I put the door on. Come on. There we go. You can come in. This is your house. And now let's close the door. And that is our pet pig right there. Yes, there's a pet pig that lives there. Okay. Now we can go to sleep. Is anyone here? No one's in this house yet. So we're going to go to sleep right here. I know, it's very silly. I know. All right, so it's morning. We can look out the window and see the farms. And we're going to go to the door right now. And we'll see what happens when he comes out. And he left him there. Sorry about that. I almost didn't catch it. This is Case. Case is also a farmer. And so the male farmers are dressed like this in Greek. And the female farmers are dressed differently. Let's come down here and look at Anahi. Come down to where Anahi is. Let's see if she's here yet. She could be in the berry field. Was she not feeling well? Oh, there she is. So see, isn't that curious? That's actually a female in the Greek style is wearing this. And that is very, very curious. But the man is wearing something different. Basically, on the new location is or was to build arcs, or better saying hot houses that would have the objective to preserve every overworld plant in safety. To build greenhouses. You wanted to build greenhouses to save the plants. Interesting. That would have been curious. We kind of almost have that going on in Rosa Ouro, because they're doing all these greenhouses. We're just not trying to save everything, right? So, but yeah, we kind of do have something like that going on right now. Do I want to? Okay, I'll just leave that. I could fix the road for a second. There's a dirt path here. I'm going to fix it so that they come this way. Let's do it that way. And this is too high with nothing there. So we'll do this. And then we'll put this up here. Okay. So we've got these areas. This looks like an ender drop. Doesn't it look like an ender picked up this and just put it there? That's what it looks like to me. Like an ender just dropped that. Okay, so let's get dirt. So this dirt, we have tons of dirt in the warehouse. So even though I'm in creative and just taking the dirt right now, if I wanted to simulate that this dirt was theirs already and they were just putting it back, I could take all the dirt that I've used out of the warehouse and have it go away because we put it back when we were working on this. This isn't coming down this far. This is going to here, and let's have it go, because see where this is? So this part is coming to here, And all of this is coming this way. We'll see how far down it goes on this side. Because see, this is already going down into there. And look what it looks like already. It already looks pretty natural. So this is pretty much what we're going to do. It's where the questions can be sent. Let's see. Can be sent. Anybody? Questions? Oh, this is where we could ask questions about what you're talking about. Well, what I'd like to know is why we would need to preserve all the plants on the planet. What is happening that is causing a need for those preservations? Has there been some kind of disaster? Is there some kind of impending disaster? What are we talking about in that respect? So that would be my question. Are we looking at some kind of disaster, and that's why all these things are going to be done like that? Okay. That almost looks like it was always like this. See these over here? So it kind of looks like that. We have some greens. I can put an extra set in some places like this, just to make it not look so civilized. We could do that. Let's come here and let's see what that looks like. That's still really civilized, isn't it? It is. Let's take this over and that. Let's take where this is and bring this part up, and where this is and bring that part down. All right, so it's starting to look like that, and I think that's going to be enough for us. And so now Posco is waiting for something. I beg your pardon. Let's see what he's waiting for. Let's see what we have here and what we don't need. Do I need anything? Hold on. There isn't any threat, anything to worry. Maybe we could call it paranoia. Paranoid. Paranoia. We're anticipating the possibility that at some point in some time, something would happen. Okay, I see what you're saying. See what this is? See where this is? That seems to indicate that the rest of them is missing from here. Let's put this here. Let's make this not so much. And there we are. And then these, let's see if I can put these back. They're pretty much like, yep, they're like that. They're like tiles, and they fit together like that. There we are. We've got some. Let's pick some of this up, and let's go into this field here, and let's just put something down. Let's take some of these, and let's take some in different places. And then the flowers that are in this area are these, my favorite. And we'll start to spread some in some of these areas here in patches like this. Okay. Is this too high? That's actually natural. That's the way it was. I see. I see. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So where does the paranoia come from? Because paranoia doesn't just, people get afraid because there's some idea that something is going to happen. Is it a prediction from old age? Is it a knowledge that a meteor is coming someday and that this is the life's work of these people? what are we talking about? And then your second plan is supposed to be to build 4 of these arcs, one for trees, one for flowers, one for crops, and the last one for bamboo, cocoa, and sugarcane and other types of plants. We're building, what was the name of that movie? This is what an ancient Athens builder looks like. Notice all the beards on the men. Very interesting. Vincentius, what was that movie called? The movie, it had... Huh?
You mean a specific movie?
Yeah. The movie that had the spaceships that were actually... oh, shoot. I never remember that name. It's a name for a indoor plant. So
Ficus?
a botanical garden would have these. Botanical garden.
Silent running.
Huh? Silent running. So what you're describing, Mr. Villager, is silent running. There's a movie called Silent Running where the country, the world, the planet, they took all the plants and put them on these spaceships, and they were out in the world. Did he just go to a different one? He did. Oh, and Anahi is going to go in where the pig is. They must have talked to each other. And Anahi said, no, it's my pig. And so, and so Kasem is going upstairs to this room. But he didn't go to this room. Did he go over here? Yeah. So Kasem said, that pig kept me up all night. I don't want to sleep there. And so it's my pig you're talking about. So there we go. You never saw this movie? Yeah? Yeah, I kind of got the idea that you had never seen it. But yes, that was the movie. It was called Silent Running. And there were these little robots that that took care of the plants. And so the whole movie really was about these little robots that, how he said it? Yeah, about these little robots that were taking care of these. And then the Earth, the people on Earth, decided that those ships were too expensive, they didn't care anymore, that kind of thing. So they essentially let them go. And one of the little robots was continuing to live in this little space botanical garden out in space forever, essentially. Forever, essentially.
That's such a wonderful view of the movie with all the conflict stripped out of it.
Yes, Vincentius is saying I stripped all the conflict out, and probably ruined it for you. But
no, actually, because what you said, you can now watch the movie and it will be nothing like that.
For some reason, the word automation came to your mind. What doesn't make sense once you see one? Yeah, automation. Oh, when you put the word down and it doesn't make sense when you look at it. Yeah, sometimes. But yes, yeah, that was the movie. The thing that you're saying that you would like me to do is the thing that they did in Silent Running. Only they were using spaceships, in like an ark. They were collecting these plants, and they had 4 huge ones, and one of them was full of North American trees and the habitats that go with them and things like that. So that's how they did it. And it was really, really a sad movie at the time. At the time. And at the time, it seemed like something we would never do. But we've had presidents that no one could have imagined we would ever have. And so in that respect, there is nothing that is out of the realm of what we would or would not do on this planet if we're driven by something. So yeah. You think you already saw something about an experiment that someone called Biosphere 2 around 1780 or something near this. Biosphere 2, that sounds familiar. I think at a time that there were people who were afraid and who were making a closed system so that they were totally dependent on only what they could make or make in this confined space. I think that's what that was about, but I could be just making it up. Hold on. And the name of the movie was Silent Running, was the name of the movie. Yeah, it was made in 1972. That's why you haven't seen it. It's ancient. It's ancient. But, Zaf, you might like it. It's not really scary enough for you, but it is pretty curious. It's a curious movie. You didn't mean automation. It's exactly the name of the machine. Automatron. ATOM. You mean automatron, right? With exactly these letters. Could he search for this? Vincentius?
Yes.
Mr. Villager is asking you to search for automatron. More thrillers and action. Yeah, and it absolutely is a science fiction, so it's not going to be something that you're going to like, Zaf. It definitely isn't. I know, hold on for a second. Let's come over here. I'm going to check and see what's holding him up. And we'll try and deal with some of these things. Mr. Villager, you know, the site to watch movies free. Ah, yeah, maybe he will find it.
Is there a problem?
You searched this by yourself right now, and the machine it gave me is different. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Torches, seriously? This stuff with fire is so strange. Now, they were supposed to be able to make torches, which is why he's probably asking for, but he doesn't know how. Okay, let's have him make a torch. And there it is. There's charcoal. I didn't remember when that changed, where you could only make a torch with charcoal, not with coal. But it is absolutely saying that a mechanic can make it, but it's charcoal. Let me see if I use, there might be one downstairs. I want to see if I can make one with, now how can I make it? I can make it with charcoal. Yeah, that is, I don't know when that changed. I had not really realized that. You have a picture of one. Okay. Zaf, Mr. Villager is between, he's doing two things at once. So he's not always looking at chat. He might be back in a minute. And he said no, that he didn't know how to watch movies, the site to watch free movies. He said no to that. So we'll see. Wait, what's the other thing that you're making a torch out of? Cooking oil and cattails. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So yeah, so torches have become very weird. And because we don't really make charcoal, charcoal requires burning wood for fuel. And we hadn't been doing that. So it makes it that the only time that we can, I'm going to have to have some charcoal for torches. So charcoal is, let me see if that is something that, okay. So Mr. Villager is back, Zaf. So you can ask. And look at spell log. So look at the men. These are men. And notice all the beards. These are the men who are working. And they kind of have it where men who are doing work, like labor work, are dressed lighter. Now he actually has on an apron. This one does. And then this is Jail Cat, and she is dressed right now. That seems awfully dressy, Jail Cat, for your job. But apparently that is what Jail Cat is wearing. Now what is he? And sure enough, so when he's not, so when the blacksmith is not actually doing something at his forge, it's so hot in here that he has his shirt off. But when he makes something, he puts on an apron. You will write 2 names and you will delete it. Okay. Spell log, and that's what it is. It's not. It's almost as though the way they're doing it is that the people who work in the fields, the people who are laboring, are all dressed for wear and tear, I guess. Let me see what he's wearing. Here's another one. So he's down in the mines, and this is what he has on. Don't wear shirts. Yeah. So these are the ancient Athens, and they're not wearing shirts either. This is Joey, the miner. He doesn't have any hair, and here we go again. All right. So the mechanic, I'm going to have to find out how to make charcoal. Let's see who makes it. I thought I had one here, but I don't. We're going to have to go and see who in the world makes charcoal. Because there is none. Because we don't make any. So let's come here. And there is charcoal right here. And it says the stone smelter. And
very frightening.
so the stone smelter will make it. Just one. Okay. All right. You're going to write it? Okay. Here we go. What was that? Coconut, water, bakeware, and flour make charcoal. How fascinating. Wow. They're making something that can be burned. Wow. And when the stone smelter makes it, we'll have to go over. I think the stone smelter is going to make it by, we'll find out in a minute. So, let's see what happens. I'm waiting. Mr. Villager and I are waiting for Zaf to write something. And I'm going over to Jail Cat. She's the stone smelter. Let's come up here. Let's come in. Let's go over. And let's go to here. And let's do smelting recipes. And let's get teach recipe, teach charcoal. And there it is. So there it is. We can see it being smelted. And what wood do we want to use? So I'm going to go to the warehouse now and see what kind of woods we're going to use to smelt into charcoal fast. Okay. I don't know what happened, Zaf, but okay, come on. I don't know what happened, but we didn't see it. I don't know what happened. We didn't see it? What happened? Let's see. Let me come up here. Let me come here. Let's look at the wood that we have and what we're actually using. So let's look at logs. Logs. Okay, delete it. Okay. Zaf? No. We're not seeing it, Zaf. It's not showing. So what it might be is that you're typing it, but we can't see it. We can't see what you're typing at all. So we have 14,000 oak and 16 dark oak. We're not making a lot of dark oak stuff. So we could use the 16 dark oak. And I think that'll do. I know what you were trying to do. I know that you were putting something there, but it's not that we're ignoring you. We actually can't see it. YouTube is not letting it be written there. And I don't know why. That's pretty weird. But not to type again. You deleted it fast. We never saw it to begin with. I never saw it. I was looking the whole time and I never saw it. And what's interesting is, Zaf, it doesn't say message deleted. Usually when Mr. Villager deletes something, it says this message was deleted. It's not showing that. What it's showing is nothing. We keep waiting for something to be there, and it's not there. Now that might be our YouTube in the United States is not letting that show for some reason, or outside of your country. But I don't know. That's I don't know why that's happening. Like. It was so fast, the light got jealous. No, you and I were both watching Mr. Villager, and I did not see anything. Was 1 second. So I'll say it again. Normally when a message is deleted, it says message deleted, no matter how long it's been there. It doesn't matter if it's been there a second. So it didn't let it through for some reason. And that is strange. Now that has me wondering, what in the world? What are we doing over here? What did we come over for? What are we looking for? No. Mr. Villager types stuff from time to time, and then he deletes it. And I don't see it, but I see where it says message deleted. And that's the thing that I'm not seeing. And, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we're not upset. We would like to try and figure it out. There's Fuji. See, Fuji's got a beard now. I called his name, and so he came over. What am I doing here? What did I come over to do? Ah, I remember. Chanel. Chanel is our mechanic. So we're going to come up here to where the mechanic is, and we're going to go. So here's our people right here. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Let me put another block there so that they see that that's not a way. Can they fall from there? Can they fall too far? Can they fall from here? No. Okay. All right. You have fun. You think it was when you tried to send a link in chat, and then some seconds later it disappeared, so now everything makes sense. It appeared to you and you clicked to delete it. But it's okay. Okay. I understand. We just wanted you to know that we just didn't see it. It wasn't that we were ignoring you. Let me come here for a minute and get Chanel to make something. Crafting recipes. Let's have her craft torch. I don't know. I don't know what happened, Zaf. I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's look at torch. Let's teach a torch. And let's teach this. There we go. That's made with charcoal. I think I removed it because I was like, why are they making it with charcoal? Why aren't they making it with coal? But you can't make a torch with charcoal. How long that changed? Who knows? Who knows how long it's been that you can't make it Now you can make a red torch with coal. The soul torch with coal. But you can also make it with charcoal too. Yes, I can do that. You can tell me. Tell me on Instagram, and then I can talk. I can tell him. I can tell him in Discord, so it doesn't have anything to do with YouTube, and I can do that. And then Mr. Villager can tell you his reaction to it the next time. And you could even send it. I don't know that you can send it while you're talking right now. But yeah. Let's go back down. Let's go. It's pouring. It's pouring down rain. The sun is going to come out in a minute. We might make it to the secret place. You might make it there in time to go to sleep. Let's run. See if I can make it in time to go to sleep. That's not running. And then Discord. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That'll be perfect. I'll do that. I will. Edoxy. All right, let's come here. Let's get this. I think I have it, and I don't have anything in my hand. I do. Okay, so let's take that and let's go. I have this. What in the world? Oh, don't tell me that. Yep. So something's changed here. Something in the way that this has changed, which makes it that now I can't sleep on the bed. I can't sleep, period. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I remember it's daytime. I didn't make it in time. It's not a bad thing. I just didn't make it in time. I do that a lot. Sorry about that. Look at Emery. Look what she's wearing. That's very pretty, Emery. That is beautiful. Look what she has on. Look at her toes are showing. All this thriller just scared you? Oh, yeah. Okay, that is very curious. So let's do this. No, what happened was it was daytime and it's still raining and I didn't make it in time for the rain. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. I should check and see what Chanel looks like, what some of the others look like, because we did change to the Greek style. And we've seen the guys. They are definitely undressed. That's what they are. It's hot out here. Let me take my shirt off. So let's go up and let's see what Chanel looks like. Close this since it's raining. And we'll come up here. And Chanel is probably, there she is. She's coming in right now. And look what she's got on. Where is she going? Is she going to come back? Let's see in a minute. let's go out. Chanel is, just as I saw her, she decided she was going out. And now she's going down the street. But we saw her for a minute. There she is. Hi, Chanel. That's what she has on. And she's sitting there. And who is that? That's Malcolm. That's what Malcolm has on. Malcolm is the carpenter. And that's what he has on. Right there. And then all of our people, all of our firefighters and druids, they are covered in armor, but every once in a while you can see something of what they have on too. And that is a thunderstorm. Did you see it get dark? Oh, that was really, oh, yes! An absolute thunderstorm. Wow, that was, so you can hear the wind. Ooh, it's scary. It's scary because I don't want to get struck by lightning. Okay, now we can go to sleep. Now we can come down here and we can go to sleep. I was like, why can't I go to sleep? I've got a blanket. I've got everything. So let's come here. Did it just stop? Did it just stop again? Hold on a second. All right. Normally it says you can't sleep when it's all right. Normally it says you can't sleep. Now it's not saying anything. I'm just going to put that away for now. I'm going to see about doing something downstairs. And let's see what we can do with it. So there she is.
Great
and
to
what
see
do you
you.
need? You need a flower pot, torches, of course. So now we have a recipe. And charcoal is being made for the mechanic. And nope, charcoal is not being made. Remember? We went to see, but we didn't set. Did we set a wood? I don't think we did. I'm just intrigued by that. I'm going to have to wait until nighttime and check that again and see if something's changed, why I can't use a sleeping bag all of a sudden. That's very odd. I could use it outside. What if I can't use it? That's all I can say right now. I have no idea. Nemesis? I have no idea now. So we didn't go over to Jail Cat and say, smelting recipes, make charcoal. So let's come here. Let's go to here. Let's get this. And that's charcoal, and she has to make it. Charcoal. Charcoal.
This is not what was promised to me. This housing stinks.
Let's get charcoal. R-C-H. I am at a loss here. I'm at a loss. So there's charcoal. She can make charcoal. Oh, she can make it out of anything. Okay, that's interesting. But these are coal, they're not charcoal. How do you have those? This is clay and it hasn't been put in yet. And come over here. What is going on? The mission was also canceled because no other villagers in the world have the technology that would be necessary for that mission. The mission of making an ark, no one else would be able to do it. Oh, you mean the mine colony people wouldn't have that mission. Hello, Spellong. Hello, Isa. They do have slightly different beards. And let's come over here. I don't know how this is supposed to happen. And that's why we don't have any. I don't know how that's supposed to happen. I'm going to bring over some wood and see if I can put it in and get it made. You're worrying about tech. It's because you would like to help in a certain way that would make a connection more possible between you and me. That would be fun, wouldn't it? I definitely would. I definitely. Hi. Look what Lila has on. Lila is a courier and she's got on a dress with a belt. Let's come here and let's get dark oak log. Dark oak log right here. Let's come here. I'm just gonna make it. I can't figure it out. And we're gonna come down and find us. Ah, look at this. Here it is, all here like this. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take these 4. Let's put this up. Let's take another 6. Let's put this down. I'll see what's going on. And also the region is just dangerous. For many have already heard pillagers around, and you heard it seems they were building something. Ah, I see. Interesting. That is very curious. All right, we're not going to make it before they all go home. Artemis. Artemis is a pretty name. Do we have a lot of cows still? No. Okay. We have a few cows more than usual because we were trying to get some additional things that we needed. We needed steaks and we also need leather. So we have a few cows more than we normally have in that enclosure, and that makes me wonder if I should put a cow farm. When we need a lot of cows, should I put a cow farm out in that field and just have it surrounded by a fence? That would be a curious thing to do. Let's come here and let's do this. Let's put one there, and let's make sure we're getting charcoal. Just rumors, but there is also many factors for nobody to go there. I wouldn't like to carry the feeling or fault for colonists and possibly villagers' deaths. Ah, I see. Am I getting a charcoal? I am. So we can put another one here. And this is a blast furnace. Let's go around to the other side. These are hers over here. These furnaces, and the ones I think these work, I'll have to see. We'll figure out if they do or not. This one up here, and we'll leave that for right now. There should only be 5, and yet there's more than that. So I don't know what that means. We'll find out. Either she won't take them out and we'll have to remove them, and we'll check on that at that time. How much time? We have about 10 minutes here. So torches is what's holding everybody up. And we just had Jail Cat make charcoal. Now I've got to figure this out. This is too small for this amount of cows and sheep. The babies are fine with their moms, but the bigger cows should be someplace else. And the other place that they could be, we would have we'd gather all the cattle and take them from here. Let me hold a lamp. So we'd gather cattle and we'd take them up this ramp. Right, not that one, this ramp right here, up to here, and have them be in this area here. Now, in order to do that, we would have to fence this. And you know how I've been about fences. I'm really not. It's the problem with cattle. The cattle has to be fenced in. That is so annoying. But there's no question that the cattle would just walk away. And these are the things that civilization is faced with, is things like this. When there's enough land and you can just have a herd and they're out in the middle of nowhere and all of that is all fine. But in an area like this where we would actually need, even for a small herd, we would have to close in at least the clover patch. We would not touch the orchard and close in the clover patch. I just don't like it. Look at this. See this shadow right here? That's this tree. There's a tree where the moon is that is casting that shadow. Look at the shadow moving across. Isn't that wild? It's actually a tree. And you could see it. And that's why people were afraid of the dark. Good gracious. Look at that thing. It's like the tree is walking or something. It is pretty wild. That is pretty wild. So yeah, so it makes it difficult for us in the location that we're in to decide, are we going to have cattle? And if we're going to have cattle, if they're going to be here, do we want to do another one of those fields? And let's go to sleep. Let's see if I can go to sleep outside right here using the sleeping bag. And I can. I'm going to try and figure out what's going on with that other, but probably nothing. We've got this farm here, and this is the farm that we're going to use as the, these are berries, and they're ready to be picked. And over here, if we did have a farm and we were going to have them enclosed, it would have to be right up to the orchard right there, and just use this entire area here for them. I don't know. I don't necessarily like that. It is a dilemma. It is a dilemma of our times. We could have them down in here, in this area here, and then everything about them would be down here. This is what happens. This is what happens when you have growing communities. You begin to have this kind of thing. And if we did that, what would fit? Because we're talking about making just this area that does not have any trees in it. We closed up the layer, so now this area is pretty safe. They can get to the water. They cannot. We would have to, oh yes they can. Look, they can come right down to the water here. Okay. Let's look at, of all things, let's look at farms for a second. Let's look at farms. Let's look at cow farms for a minute. Let's go to, let's look at cliffs for a minute. What did they do about their cattle? Husbandry, the cowhand's hut, and let's do a level 5. Let's raise it up so that it's not interfered with for a minute. Let me see what it looks like. I see that. Wow, that's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is beautiful. Oh, I like that. Do you see it? It's to raise the cows up. To raise them up and down, and they have this big wheel, and then they can move them across. Wow. Hold on a sec. Inside, there's a place, and there's areas for storage and milk and cooking, smoking, and things like that. Wow. This is interesting. How much time do I have? I have a few minutes. I want to see something right here. Let me see what this looks like. See how it's on this platform piece here? Nope. I'm just intrigued. I want to see if it's possible. I want to see if it's possible to have a cow farm. I'm looking at this. So see that area there? And then they have the road on this side. And see this area here where the cows are in here. And this goes around, and then on this side they have the big machine right here where they walk the cattle. So they're taking the cattle and putting it on this and taking it up and down from where? So they can walk to here, I see. And how do they get them here? Is this on the same level as this bottom part? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that is meant to be a gate part there. and then they come off and they come here. So they're raising them in here, in this part right here, and then when it's time to ship them, they can bring them up on these platforms right here, bring it up to the road, and have some vehicle come right here and take them somewhere. And that's what that looks like. Take them to processing of some sort. That is most curious. That is. And I really like it. But it is the same size as the one that we have. And the more I think about it, the more I think that for the short periods of time that we have it, that they are outside, there is grass. It is a little bit too many, but it's not like they're jam-packed in here. And so I'm going to accept this for now. I know that they need more room to run and the like. And this is small considering how many we have. And they would probably be happier in the field up there. But that would require doing a, we could do the other. The weather isn't all that pleasant, bad for vacation, you would say. So is the weather wintry, or is the weather hot? Is it jungle, or is it just very cold? I shy away from super cold places. This would be something, Mr. Villager, that I'm sure that you would be able to do. It just takes making 144 different pieces of art, different skins, in order to have a Minecolonies set of clothing for winter wear, for when they're in Nordic or when they're up in the mountains and it's cold. And nobody's done that yet. That's something that hasn't been done. And it would be something that someone would have to devote themselves to, because you have to make sure, for instance, with the dairy guy with Cresium, you see that Cresium was holding a bucket. So when he picks the bucket up and takes it, that's another skin that you have to make. With him being dressed in furs and being dressed in winter clothes and having the bucket, not having the bucket. The ones that have aprons on and then they don't have aprons on. And then when they go inside, what happens? Are they still in those clothes? And that's what begins to happen. So that's why the temperate temperatures seem to work the best for Minecolonies. If it's too cold, the desert, you can be hot in the desert, and clothes actually do protect you from the sun, and so it's not as cold is the one that you can't pretend. You can't pretend that. Okay, so we're living in, there's snow all around, but we don't have a single thing on our hands. We don't have a hat on, that kind of stuff. So it's, I try to avoid those. If I thought it was possible, I would absolutely do something like that. Cavern build gives you the opportunity to be in some of those places because you can be inside. Let's go to Rosa Ouro. I'm doing something in Rosa Ouro also, and I want to get to it. And so we're going to come here, save and quit. We're going to go to Rosa Ouro. Yeah, skin editing is hard, especially for Minecolonies because of that thing. Because when they stop working, they take off their apron and do things like that. It's elaborate. And somebody has to make all the art for all of those characters to do that. And it's almost like when cartoons, it's almost like drawing cartoons. Now, nowadays, they draw cartoons on computer, and computer generates the movement and stuff. But before, they used to draw them out individually. And it's like, wow. Yeah. I'm not sure that there's a way to draw the for a second it was like, where am I? Oh wait, there's Cliff's. I'm at the hospital here. Yeah. One time you have to worry about one single thing. Didn't solve it, it multiplies. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, that's definitely true. All right, so I'm going to show you guys what's going on here. So from earlier today on Twitch, this is what happened. We've got Peyton, and Peyton is hot to trot. He is absolutely building this building, and he's building this building with materials that's being made for him by the colony. That we have Annie, who's making all this stone, and Dulce and Julie are making all of that spruce that you see. He's going home, and of course he would pick this way to go across. Of course he would. But at least he's going to use the stairwell, which is really good. So why are you having a problem? Why are you having a problem with the stairs? This is so curious. Seriously, why are you having a problem with the stairs? Peyton, really? Okay, I'm going to stop him. He's not going to fall off. There's no place for him to fall. I'm just getting him to stop that little dance of his. All right, and let me see if there's something I can do to help here. Why don't we turn this around and make it go this way? And that will encourage him to come to here. If we come off here, can he come to here? No, see, he can't. I don't think so. Let me see for a second. If this was here and this was here, yep, he can't come there. So I'm not going to make that possible. I'm just not. All right, but this right here, that might be enough to encourage him to go that way. And we'll let that be. And you forgot what place it is? Ah. Yeah, I did too. I actually kind of did too. That was really curious. So this is something that has changed. Let's go up here. Let's take this stairway up to the top. So we put in glass so that people would not get hurt. I need to decide if I'm going to put wood in this part here, so that there isn't, see, because they can fall into this area. They can get out, but they can fall into there. I'm not going to worry about it right now. They can fall here. They sure can, but they're only going to here. And then they go there. All right. So let's come back up. The places that are really dangerous, we did enclose them. And on this side, we enclose them only part of the way up, just enough so that they can't get out. But everything else is okay. The chain is keeping them from being able to go any place. Let me get a lantern so you can see for a second. So the chain in the middle keeps them from falling off that way, and then these keep them from falling this way. Now if they do fall this way, then they have to come here and get back up, which is fine with me right now. Okay, and then I have a thing where it's like, do I want this to go? Let's not have this be this. Let's have it be that right there. And let's bring the wood piece down on both of these right here so that it's easier. And I'm going to put a light there so you can see. I'm just making it easier for them to find a way. If they fall here, they're only going to here. If they fall here, see, they're only going to there. So it's pretty safe. All right, let me see here. You forgot? Yeah. Paris has the Olympic Games starting event in a few days. Yes, the Summer Olympics are in Paris, and they are going to be beginning in a little bit, actually. Let's go into town. So remember that actually started this whole thing. When Pierce saw that, but you think the next location, you have another challenge? Okay. When Pierce saw those stairs, he said, why aren't we using those in the industrial area? Why are people still climbing up the side of the mountain when there are stairwells like that? And the builders were like, well, so now the builders have gotten together and asked a ton of builders to come in and help with building these special stair locations. Now, there's something here that I want to work on. And I know it seems really silly, but for some reason I want to do it. So see this right here? This is the original piece of the mine, the abandoned mine that was here. I'm going to ask both of you this question. This is the location of it right here. There is a stairwell now right here, and this is right here. Should I just forget this? Should I forget that this is here like this? He preferred to climb the mountain instead of using the stairs. Some people do sometimes. Some of them do. The more I think about it, the more I think I'm just being foolish here. And I'm going to take this away. And it's like, oh, it's been there forever. But lots of things are in places forever and then get moved. And I think that's what we're going to do here. So that is a walkway there. They can't walk here. So we're going to take this part down, and we'll just have it come like this. All right, can you see? You have a suggestion for it? Tell me what that is. Tell me your suggestion while I go to sleep. And I am listening. I'm listening to what you would like to suggest. I still have it. And we're going to come in here. Let's turn on the light. And I'm waiting. We'll see what the suggestion is. Stay up for a moment. Why not exercise a little bit and go against society? Yeah, on a non-regular, on an occasion, that's fine. But as everyday work, like druids and couriers and builders sometimes. Oh, the sun's coming up. Hold on, let's go to sleep. Sometimes take the rail, move it to the bank. Considering all the riches in town came from the mine, it would make sense to put it as an exhibition. You know, like mines. I love it, Mr. Villager. The reason I do it was because I thought that I was going to put an exhibition there, but it doesn't make any sense because it's in the way of traffic, in the way of people getting to things. But you are correct, and that is a wonderful idea. Let me do something here for a minute. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I have any panels. That is wall. We could do wall right there. Let's see what wall looks like for a minute and see. I think it's going to be too thick. It is. Let's do panels. And do I have any panels anywhere? I do not. Oh wait, I have these. They're the wrong color. These are stripped oak. These are stripped spruce. Let's do stone. Let's not do, unless we did this. Do I have one of those on me? I don't. All right, so let's do stone. Let's do stone. Here we go. Architect. Let's get an architect's cutter. Let's get terracotta. And let's do terracotta. Let's do white. And let's do red. Let's do these three colors. Maybe orange would be better. Terracotta. Terracotta, orange. Orange. Let's do orange. And let's get some flats for this area. We've always had this white part coming here because it comes down. So we might as well see how this is right here. We might as well go ahead and do the white on this side also. Let's do that in this part right here as a part of showing that it's that. Hold on for a second. Let's put it here. Let's get panels. Let's get this fence and this. And I think that's all, and I'm going to want, I can do something else. Can't get that to move. There we go. We could do this, and we'll see if we want to do that. That's interesting. I want to see this slot. I want to see what this slot looks like. Okay, so right here, the slots would look like this. Stop. Need to do it from here. There we go. And it would look like that. I don't know about that. I want to use that someplace else different. Let's just go ahead and put squares here. I think I like it. We have to move it out right on top. And we'll put it right there. And because we're doing that, let's put a square here and here, because that is where that is coming to right there. Can they still walk over this? Sure they can. So let's put this up to here because I don't want them walking over it. So we're going to make this little area look like that. Okay. Let's make everyone go away for a minute. Let's go into a sample. Let me see. You haven't even an idea to put a sign under the pedestal. A sample of the bridge bet. The bridge between us and the luxury? A sample of the bridge between us and the luxury? I would like it to say a remnant of the skeleton mines. That's what I would like it to say. A remnant of the skeleton mines. We have more room upstairs, so let's go up for a second and have it as a monument piece up here. So see, we have this window and there's nothing here, or this in the corner right here. Let's put it on a pedestal right here in this corner as a ruin, and I really like the idea of that. So I need something really pretty to put it on. Pedestal, we could do a pedestal. We have, what's their names now? So let me see. Domum again, architect's cutter, architect. And now let's look at stone, and let's see what stone we'd like to put it on. We could just put it on a simple red sandstone. The rail came from a mine shaft. The mine shaft produced gold and still produces it. Gold makes people rich, so yep. Yes, that is true. Now we don't have, let me see if I can make a pedestal out of cut sandstone or chisel. Let's look at these two and see which one I like the best. Let's come here and let's look, because this is the sand of the Badlands, and that would be, I like that. Let's see. Now there's no guarantee that I can put a piece of rail on one of these. I haven't tried before. So that's another thing we're going to have to see, and let's see that first, because I might not be able to put a piece of rail on. I might have to use an actual block in order to get the rail to be there. So let's come here. Let's look for our piece of ancient rail. Let's put the chiseled one, looks like that. Oh, that's perfect. And then the rail piece. Do you see that? It won't go on there. All right, let's take the chiseled stone right here like this. And now let's put the rail piece here. This, dun 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 dun. Okay, and since that's just so not really pretty there like that, is it? Let's move this out of the way. Let's move this here, and let's put the chisel right here like this. Let's put the piece of rail right here this way, and then let's enclose it in glass, and then we'll put a sign on the window right next to it. So let's get glass panel. And do I have any on me? I have the wrong kind. I have light gray stained. What I need is white glass panel to go there. Do you accept an idea? Yeah? Your stress was, okay. Okay. But with polished basalt, because the whole place is made out of these kinds, I think this actually is going to look like it's part of the desert. Like we took this whole piece of stone away. with this rail on it. Let me get glass for a minute. I'm going to have to use this glass and use this. I will try using this glass. So we don't need these. We'll put these away. And we don't need this. And I'm going to do right here. I don't think I can put this on top of that. So let's put this here. Let's get this glass. And let's make panels. And the panels would look like this. Let's get the clear glass. So Chroma Hills has leaded glass, and that's always a problem. But it might look interesting in this instance, and this is what I want to see. So what we're doing is we're putting it in a glass box. So the box looks like this. And this, let me get the top part there. There we go. And then on top of it is this. Nope, I saw that. This. Okay, so there it is. So it's sitting in a box, and let me put this here so that people can see. We'd almost have to have some sort of light here or something, or it would just show during the day. Let's go to sleep for a minute. So let's put this away for a second. Let's see where our stuff is. Let's come here. Let's bring this down. Let's bring this down, and let's put these two away. Let's go to sleep. All right, so in the daytime, this is what it would look like. So it doesn't show out from the glass that the window is made out of. So why don't we actually make it, that one can stay there, but why don't we make the glass where you look at it in this color? Let's see what happens if we do it like this. Oh, that opened up the window. That happens sometimes. So you see what happened? It made the window glass disappear. It makes the window glass disappear. That's an interesting thing, isn't it? That is actually a artifact. So let's take this off. Let's take this and move it to here. And let's take this off right here and move this to here. Take this off and have it be here. Let's have it be facing that way. And this is just going to be like something they can walk around in this area. Let's use the clear glass. And we're going to cover the whole thing in clear glass. Tell me that that rock is in the way. That rug. It is. Ah, there's always something. There's always something. So here I can put that, and now put this on top. Put this here. Put this here. And right here. What's underneath? How far down is that? If we did that, if we took those away, we would have to put slabs on this underneath part right here where the carpet is. We would have to slab this whole section right here where the carpet is and actually put full carpet right here. Grr. Let's put this back for a second right here. Let me put this piece back. There is always some consideration that happens. Let's take the glass piece and let's put it right here. Can I put it right here? Nope. I would have to do this. Let me put a piece here and then put the piece right here. Nope. Here. And it's still doing it. So it's causing this optical illusion that when you look at it through the glass, you can see outside. Isn't that wild? That's just really weird. Let's put this, nope. Let's put this here. And let's see, there we are. That is so strange. So it's almost like some sort of special effect. You have an idea for light. Are you seeing the ceiling part over it? That one right there, yes. What do you do? Put a polished deep slate wall, then a hopper and a lantern under the hopper. Okay, let's try that. A polished deep slate wall. Let's make these things go away for a minute. A polished deep slate wall. Polished deep slate wall piece. There it is. And then a hopper. And we've got different hoppers. Wooden hopper, fluid hopper. Let's take one of these and then a lantern. Lantern right here. Let's take this lantern and let's see what this looks like. So here's the problem always. I can't put something directly over top of it. Well, maybe I can. Hold on a second. Let's see. So there's that. And then a hopper this way. And then a lantern. A lantern right here. Or the other way around. Then a hopper and then a lantern. It won't stick to the lantern. Good night. Good night, Saf. Saf, happy sleeps. Have a good sleep. Kala. Thank you for being here. And yes, don't forget to send me that. And that'll be fine. Let me see if I can get something here. Take care. Bye. And let me look at, it's the panel on it. Oh, the panel. Yes, that's what's happening. You're absolutely right. So let's shift and put that right there. It hangs down too far. I knew that was going to happen. Let me do this. There's something else I can put there. That should work perfectly. And I'm going to shift here and put this. Let me see if I can get this to fit here. Right there. There we go. And so it looks like that. That's actually nice. What did we break? What if we break it? We did. We did. So that is perfect. That is perfect. And that odd optical illusion that it creates is very strange. So right here where we can't put anything, let's see if we can put, I don't think we can put a piece here, but let me see if we can, SIGN. Let me see if we can put a sign there. Let's put orange, which would be acacia. There we go. Let's see. That's funny. I think that's perfect. I think that looks perfect, like something they would have in a museum to do that. It worked perfectly to put that's simply light, smallest light that we put there. Let me see if I can put something here. I cannot. This is a problem. This is really a problem. And the question is, I can make this whole thing black carpet if I just go ahead, or I can take the carpet up and not have it at all. I can take the carpet up and not have it because there's this design on the floor anyway. Then put this here. And now what will we have it say? Remnant. 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 Is that how you spell it? I'm going to have to go and find how you spell remnant. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. That's correct. Okay. So this is remnant skeleton mines. Skeleton abandoned mines. So let's come back to here. Remnant skeleton, and here I don't know that I can get this whole word on here. Mines. I'll just put mines. Remnant of skeleton mines. So the skeleton mines is how Tucker saw the skeleton mines, and that was one of the things that kept him here, was more than the poppies. He wasn't really paying attention to the poppies until he came to the mines. He saw the gold. When they came here and saw the poppies, and he had the realization that they were fine. You would call it a bony bit. Yeah, we could. Oh, that works. Look at how nice that looks. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Villager. That is actually what I wanted. I was thinking I was going to keep it where it was, but it's actually more important moved here, out of the way of people walking and all that kind of stuff, and to show that that piece of remnant has been there this whole time. It's one of the things that has not moved from the beginning, and I'm very happy with that. I definitely am. And I don't miss the carpet upstairs. We have carpet in this area. And even in this area, look at this. See where the carpet is? This part of the floor does not have carpeting on it. It's very odd, but that's how it is. And it almost, oh, I see what it is. Yes. So the desk is there, and that's making that look like that. All right, so here we are, and let's continue. We actually have, we have a good amount of time. Good. I'm sorry that Zaf is gone. Oh, Mr. Villager, this is so weird. I didn't get a chance to show Zaf. I didn't get a chance to show him. Isn't that wild? That is so crazy. But anyway, let's go into here. So see, this is a museum right here. Tours of mine ruins are done out of this office right here. So we could actually have a tour guide be here. He wasn't here when to see the courier, to see your statue. He wasn't here to see it. And then I was here and he didn't get a chance to see it. Next time, he'll see it eventually, obviously. Let's come here for a minute. I'm going to have somebody run a tour from this mine. And that is going to be interesting. So they're not going to mine. They're going to actually run a tour. And let me see if I have someone who has the skills. Davis is the fisher. Volmer is the banker. Jaslyn is the librarian. Keela is a student. Wayne is a student. Calliope is a librarian right now. Fright Switey, of course, is a teacher. And Thalen. Briella. Look at Briella having all of that. Briella's the librarian. That would be interesting if she wanted to do that. We could have Briella actually run the... Does she have the mana? See, she doesn't have the mana to be a teacher. She was just being a librarian. Ah, you wanting to talk to me about the statue? Yeah, talk to me. I'm listening. I think I'm going to hire Briella to run this mine. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to pause her. So, oh, no, wait, fire, wait, unpause. Quarrier comes up first now, and I always forget that. Okay, there she is. Okay, now pause her. So technically, Briella is going to be running a tourist shop, and we can make it into a tourist shop. We can put some tourist things in there. Let me come here and see if she's going to live here. I think there are 5 people here, but let me check. Yep, I'm moving. It's this time of day where it starts. I've been on for a while. There is room for Briella here. So we're going to assign Briella here. You have said that you wanted to put your goggles on it, but you think it would be interesting if you keep it how it is as a way of not only representing you, but all the villagers in a certain way. But this is a decision. I'm fine with that. I'll do that. I like that. That's very sweet of you. And yes, I'm happy to do that for you, especially since I was putting it there for you and you want to include all villagers. I think that's really cool. And I definitely like it. So Briella is going to start running a tour from here. So she wants it to kind of look like the way the mines used to look. And see this part right here? And they can go down these stairs and ooh, it's all nice and scary. So on this wall right here and this wall right here, we're going to put shelves so that we can put stuff on those shelves. Let's use these. No, let's use these right here. So we're going to put shelves right here like this, and those shelves are going to be where she's going to have stuff. So let's go to Minecolonies. This is Minecolonies right here, and what we want to be on the shelf is mine, one of the mine pieces. Let's look. There it is. So we can put a mine piece there, a wagon train for sure, and ship, and this, and then these right here. Now somebody has some other kind of paper, and let's see what we can do, except I don't see it. I don't see the thing that I'm looking for. So let's come here. I gave you an idea. Okay, so here we can put this. Oh wait, wrong shelf. Shoot, I forgot. It's the wrong kind of shelf. Let's take these off. Let's get the right kind of shelf. And let's come here and put this here. Let's come here. Let's take these away. We don't need this now. And let's come over here and do this. I need shelf Lo-Fi. Else. Hi Lo-Fi. How are you? Welcome. Let me look for the shelves that I'm looking for. There we go. And we want spruce, and let's put them here. So right here, we're going to have a shelf here and a shelf here. And on this shelf, we'll put the wagon train. We'll put this. We'll put these. And this right here, those pamphlets. And on the other side right here, we will put, let's bless you. Bless you. That was Vincentius Primus exploding. And we'll put that there so they can see. And then we need some things that talk about the story. Now there was someone who had something that looked like pamphlets. And I don't know who it was. I don't know. Time to sit and chill? Ah, well, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm making a, ooh, I like this. Let's put this right under there where those are rolls of paper and stuff, like maps and things. So we'll put that there. And then let's go to cluttered and see. I'm not going to find what I'm looking for. I don't think I am. I'm not going to find what I'm looking for. If only I could remember who it was. Silent Gems or something. Hold on. Let me go to Silent Gems and let me see if it's something from Silent. Let me see here. No. So it might have been cyclic, but I have cyclic, so why wouldn't it be here? Let's try cyclet, silent, and T, G-E-M, and I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Cyclic, let's look at cyclic for a minute, C-Y-C-L-I-C. Let's see if it's something from here. I can't find it. But there used to be these things that look like pamphlets, and but they apparently don't exist anymore. So let's take this away for right now. Let's come back here and take this away so we don't have it. Your builders break all your decorations when you upgrade the building. You really wish they did not. Yes. So when I'm doing buildings, it's one of the reasons why I do know that some buildings, like for instance, Town Hall, it's going to be a level 4 for a really long time. And I don't want to wait until, let's get some more of the Minecolonies things. I don't want to wait for it to be a level 5 in order to do anything with it. So what I do is I know that it's going to happen and I am just okay with it. I just decide, yep, that's what I'm doing. That's how we're going to do it. And I prefer it like that. So let me, wonder if I was using banners. B-A-N-N-E-R. I don't think so. But look, there's a competition bakery banner. Let me see if I put this here, what it looks like. I'm trying to find some things that will fit on the shelf that make it look like this is a place where they can, this is like a tourist place. So this is here, and then there are these tables here. So from here, we would almost need to put something here. Let's make this go away. let's get a real light. Let's go to, yeah. And I know that I'm going to, with houses, for instance, I'm not going to do anything to them until they're completed. It's just too frustrating. Unless I have something that I'm testing, and then I'm going to do that. And then I know that I'll do something else when it is finished. Do I want to put something here? And yeah, let's put something else right here. And let's do tickets or something. T-I-C-K. I can't find what I'm looking for. I don't think these repair things are going to actually show on a shelf. But let me see if they will. Wow! They do. They show on a shelf. Okay. Shoot. Let's get a backpack. B-A-C-K. Let's get a backpack that looks all rugged and stuff. Or orange. That's good. Let's do that. Let's get a backpack. And I'm trying to make it look like it's a tourist place. So I'm putting in all sorts of weird stuff here that they would, what? A-C-K. So let's use the bright orange one. And then we've got some of these. Ooh, these might work. These might actually work. So let's put some things like this, and let's see what these look like if we put pieces here and pieces here, and that's what we get. Excellent. 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 Okay. So Briella is now going to run tours to the old mine, and this is the little area where it is, and there it is. It says tours of mine ruins, and this is the Trenton excavating, which is, this is a modified level 1 of Littleton, which was just so adorable, and I just loved it. And but it had too much ground around it, so we took the ground away, and they could still build it up to the Model 2. I think I had it, but that's as far. Then the building changed too much, so we have this. And where is she? Let's manage workers. Let's call her. There she is. And so there she is. So that's what she looks like. Let's do something else here. Let's come over here. So what I was showing Mr. Villager was all the different stairs that we worked on this morning in Twitch. By the way, everyone, the restaurant that was borked, it actually got fixed, and I didn't have the update for it. Vincentius Primus actually found the update. He said he was going to go out and check, and Trevo's CG actually made the correction. Someone else brought it to his attention that what it was if you built a level 1 or a level 2, it was fine. A level 3, it was fine. The level 4 had been mistakenly put as a bakery, and there was no level 5. And so someone told him about that, and he corrected it. And Vince found the fact that it was in Style Colonies update, and I must have missed that specific update. So this is a Dark Dust level 3 that is going to be put here because I had a level 3 restaurant that I dismantled, and this is the remains of it. So we don't have to start at level 0 in order to get the restaurant for the Guardians. We also did something this morning that was really turned out really nice. So you remember for Mr. Villager's statue that is right over here, we needed to put in some kind of stairwell behind it. And we were talking about Juliet especially, not having a way in between her farm on one level and the actual sea field on the other. So what we did, this is the courier right here. You think you won't be able to make a statue like me, but you will try to dedicate yourself to find something that will be hard to get it. You don't have to. From the very beginning of Minecolonies, I think in either 14 or 12, Lady Shatana had, no, there was a statue, there was a Mer statue included in decorations, and then Lady Shatana included a Mer statue in her builds. So in her decorations, in the same way Lady Shatana has this, she actually has a Mer. Yay, Hera. She actually has a Mer statue. It's a male statue, but you might remember, Mr. Villager, that I actually made it into a mermaid statue for Emney Island, for the island that was off of the skeleton continent. Would it be offensive for the mermaids get a sea heart? I don't know. Usually when they get them, my sisters, other Mers, I have to ask permission to get a heart of the sea. I have to ask permission. You started on the barracks. All right, so I'm having Hera do this barracks right here, which means that this tree sadly is going to go away. And the reason I am is because I think it's where the restaurant is. See these overlappings right here? I want to see what happens when he puts in this specific barracks right here. So there is right here this barracks tower. Oh wait, nope. Hold on. Nope. Cancel. This isn't the one. I don't care. Oh, this was 1, 2. That's right. Okay, so he does have to put in both of them. So let's have him put this one in. I need him to put this one in, and you'll see why in just a minute. Because right now, I don't even know how he got up here. That's why. And what I think happened is that he came over this. Let's have him come this way for a minute. Hold on. I think I'm going to have chocolate. I think I am going to have a piece of chocolate for my throat. Chocolate. Hold on. So we originally had here this bat pole, and the bat pole is how people were getting from that lower level up to here. And this bat pole is going to go away because we have actually put in a walkway, or I should say we were in the process of putting in a walkway, and it's not complete yet. And so we need to do this, and we really need to do it so that Makino doesn't fall and get hurt. So this is another walkway again, and this walkway comes to here, and it isn't working because I started at the wrong end, and so I'm redoing it. So this, I needed to start at the top, but I started at the bottom. This is the top, the new top, and so it comes to here. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do about these chains, but it comes to here like this, and it comes down, and this is Makino right here, and this is also, look where we are, this is also Fallon and the library, and it goes over, I think, to everyone. See, so this allows for them to reach the antiquities, so it allows all of those things to happen. So that's why we need a real stair here. And now we have one. The only problem is that I need to put on the bottom part right there. And so I'm going to do that right now. The other stairwell that we had, we finished. The one that's behind him, it's not finished. So if we go down, it is very finished. It even has sides, it has lights. This is kind of dark here. We'll put in a light here. And let's see, and this part is okay. And then this area here, I haven't decided what to do about putting in lighting. So we're just gonna put these for right now in that area. So there you go. So it is beautiful, isn't it? Look at how gorgeous it looks. So this is the actual way that people can get up in this area, and it goes all the way up. So it also goes all the way down. Now we don't have the full down part finished yet because we just started working on it, but the downstairs goes all the way down to the first floor, and it comes out right here. I'm going to see what I can do about this area because there isn't a lot of room there. I think I might want this area here where this is to end right there. And I need to put a light on the ground. Let's do this for a second. Let's come here. Let's put that there for a minute. Let's right to here. Let's do it right along this part right here. So let's take this and put it to there. And I think I'm going to be okay with that. Let's go ahead and do that one. Okay, and then let's stone this. For now, it's all going to be terracotta. But I just want to show that part going around. Since it's going around like that, let's do these pieces here, and that will be in keeping with other parts that we have. We're not going to have anything here, and this light isn't going to be here. This light is on the outside of that building. So just for now, so that this hall isn't so dark, we're going to put these in. This hallway here, let's put one in the middle of this, and look what we did here. So we took away a portion of the walkway that was made specifically so that she could, what? that came out so perfect. Ah, yeah. Not quite. You'll see in a minute. I'm going to have to do something about it. It's not quite perfect, and I'll have to see how I'm going to fix that in just a moment. But let's go up for a sec. Let's go up here. So I still have the walls to do on some of the levels, but on other levels the walls are done. If they're made out of terracotta, they're done, or if they're made out of glass, they're done. So this is terracotta here. This is finished. We're going to have lots of different colors in this area, and we come up to here and we're on this level, and this is where we are going to put in, let's get some slab right now. Terracotta slab in orange. Let me get the red just in case that's red. It might be. And let's put this down, but it's not. It's actually orange. And we're going to put it, whoops. I'm going to put it right there. And so she can come up here. You see what happened here? All right, so let's take this piece right here and let's put this up on this side. There really isn't a reason for her to want to go this way, but I don't know whether to trust that or not. So for the time being, we're going to have this piece here come over like this until I decide what I'm going to do. So she can't come off this way. She can't come off right here. She can't jump up and come over it. And that's what we're trying to stop. And so there we go. Let's go up for a second because I'll show you the top of this. We're going all the way up. We're at the bottom. So if we went all the way up, it goes up like this. And there are some things that I've done in the newer one that I might do in this one. But this is something that I'm going to keep right here. So see how this is here? We're actually going to bring this back. I'm going to put glass in this section right here because I want them to be able to see this. And I've probably gotten rid of it all. No, what? I didn't get rid of it all? How interesting of me. Okay, and so what we're going to do is put glass here so that they can look into the caverns and actually see what's there. So can we put this, hold on. Maybe I can't do it from there. Maybe I can do it from inside. So let me put this here for a sec. I need one on the outside for a minute, and then I can put this in. And since it's high, I can go over the top. All right, so let's go back in now that that's there, and we can have this. So the guardians can actually see into the old skeleton caves and see what's going on inside, but they can't fall into it and things like that. So there's that. We can put something in these, but right now I'm just going to put a light right here, right there. Let's put it in the corner, and let's continue up. So we'll come up to here, and we're not having them like that. If we're going to have something, it'll be in a light piece. And so here is this on this side right here. How high is this? Let's put this piece in, and let's put this right here. And we're just going to have it come just one more up right here. Skeletons are tall. And there we go. Okay, so our enders. So we're just going to have that there. Did I just get rid of that? I did. Let me get a piece and let me leave it for now. So there's no actual lights in this section here. So, wow, that would be interesting. Look at that. That was an accident, a happy one. I like that. That is curious. Okay, and then we come up here. There's supposed to be one there, but I don't like it. It's too close. And I'm going to check on some other parts later. So this is as far as it comes, but this is level 113. And in the restaurant, this is level 113. So when the restaurant is finished, we will arrange for them to be able to walk along this area and get to the stairwell. You received a notification from the faithful 32 by 32 texture pack just announcing what it seems that they finally updated to 1.21, and they fixed the glitch that was annoying a lot with it. Excellent. Good. That's wonderful. That is actually wonderful. Yay, that's good to know. Okay, so there we go. So now we have this stairwell that goes all the way up, all the way down. So it goes down in the mountain behind the statue. You can see the entrance there, and then over here you can see the entrance right here. There's the entrance right there. And these entrances right here just need to be turned into terracotta, and which I will do. But with the time that I have left today, I'm actually going up here and fix this, because right now here I can't even get here to actually work on this unless I put something here. I don't know how Makino is getting there. I'd have to watch her and see what in the world she's doing. But right now, let's take this. Let's put this down. That's in there where it should be. We would need an axe. Where it is, there it is. So we'll put the axe there. And let's touch, this is the bottom of this piece right here. And let's go to Arcology, ARC. And let's come here. Let's go to infrastructure. Let's go to pathways. Let's go to wood and wood stair. So let's match the cord, the chain in the center first. So see, there's two chains. Now there's only one. Now let's bring it down below that line right there. And that is technically where it is supposed to be. And that is correct. So now let me make these match. And I just did. Wow. I just made it match on the first try again. I've been having really good luck with making it match when I haven't made a mistake. So I had made it before and had it match on the first try in doing it, and I just did it now. So that is correct in the way that it's supposed to go. And there is the other one that's already there, but we're going to build this. Uh-oh, did you see that? Construct it. And you can see the other one disappeared. So this is the correct one now. So right here where this is, I was thinking I was going to have the stone come out, but I actually like it better, it looking like it is like this. See how these are here like this? I would like it to look like that. I would like it to look like it is off of this wall, that this wall piece is holding this thing up right here. So we're going to put these pieces in right there. Let's come up here. This is Mixasa and Matlam's, the way that they do these. And I really like the way this looks, so we're going to put that there. Let me see if that pretty much is how I want it to be. Do I want these two? Let me make it the same. Let's have this come out to here and have this piece come here. I don't like it. So let's have that come in, and let's take this piece here and have it come in as well. So those are there. Let's take these out then. And so it makes it look like this is nailed into the wall here, which is what we want. This right here is coming off. This isn't going to be here. So there isn't anything right in this part except this right here. And we'll just put this underneath. Whoops. Take the chain away right here. I'm gonna have to fix the chain. I think I took it too far. There we go. And let's just put this part in. And now that I have this here, let's take that out, that there. Now how did they get here? And this is what I need. So this is still coming down too far. So we're actually going to have to bring it up to here. There we go. So we'll bring it to here. So we don't need that extra step coming down. So no wonder I took the chain away. So we'll put this in here. And I'm going to see what that looks like on the outside in just a moment. You think they eventually teleport if they cannot find a way? Yeah, no, they definitely do. They do. They do. That was sort of rhetorical, that statement. How are they doing it? I really kind of know how they're doing it. I do. Sadly. Let's put that in. And then the question is, do I need this part? Let's put this part here and not have this at all. Right here, let's have this. Let's take one of these and put these under like this. I know you can't see very well, but we'll see right now. Let me see what I can do with that. Hold on a sec. Shall we sleep? Shall we sleep on... Shall we sleep? Let's go inside. Let's go in. Let's go over and let's sleep on her couch right here. So she's got a couch. I should make this a real couch. I want to make this a real couch for her. Let's take this color right here and put it on the floor right here. Let's get a couch that's comfortable. C-O-U, sofa, S-O-F-A. Now there's a bunch of sofas. She's a mechanic. I kind of like this just because that looks homey. That looks homey, and yet it doesn't look like it's going to get dirty. You know what I mean? If it gets dirty, she can pull the pillows off and all that kind of stuff. And so that kind of looks like something that could actually be done. So let's go to sleep. We're sleeping on it. We're sleeping curled up on her couch. False alarm. You said fake alarm, but you mean false alarm. False, F-A-L-S-E. False alarm. The update wasn't launched yet for the website. It's up and coming. Ah, okay, okay. All right, so yeah, you just announced it a little early, but it is going to happen. Now, because we have this here and this color wood, why don't we take this stool out and we're going to make it a little bit more in keeping with what's here. Why don't we just go ahead and just have a solid spruce stool right here like this. I like these because they can actually turn like that, which I just love. So we're going to have that there. We have that, and I think this is good. Let's come back out. Let's go back up and let's look at this walkway. So we now have a walkway that comes here like this. I'm going to take this part and this part here. Let's take it, and I need a piece of this. I'm going to put it right there, and that's holding this part up. Let's make this actually wood right here. This is a part of this walkway. This right here is in front of this building. Let's see how much of this we need here. We definitely need something. So if we want, let's put the wall on that side, just right here like this. And let me see what we're talking about. So we put a bat pole here. This is a bat pole right here. We don't need this anymore. And we can take this down. So long, bat pole. So long. You were so lovely. But now we don't need you. So let's get two things that I need. Let me put this here. Let's take these away. Let's come here and let's get this. Let's get the shovel. And let's pick this off of here and bring this down for right now. I'm going to see how much of this is here. There's that little area right there. Let's take that. That's one of the shutters. And there's a shutter there and one there. Take that off. And can they come that way? They most certainly can. So we're going to have this, have one of these come up the wall right there like that on that side and on this side. I'm just putting it on both sides to make it look like that. And this part right here, let's put this all the way across right there. And I like that. See where we are and see what's happening? So this has to be fixed right now. I guess we can have these, and I think that's okay. Let's put some glass down in the areas where we're not having anything. So there's nothing here. The reason there's nothing here is this is Makino's. This is the downstairs of her area, and there's actually instruments and stuff down here. So we'll have to wait and see what this is like, and then maybe we'll put something here. How much time? We have a little bit of time. I have to close this in, or we're going to have a problem, Houston. We're definitely going to have a problem. So let's put this here, and let me see. Because of the way this is, we can use pane. So let's use pane. Pane divides the amount of space, and then they can't use it to walk down. So we're going to put pane on this. I'm going to take these away. I did it on the other area too. And then we'll have it like this. Now I could have it open, but I think I'm going to put it like this. This is the bat pole here. Let's take this part just for a minute. I don't want someone coming along and jumping. So let me put that one in. Let me put this in, and then I can take down the bat pole. Put this on this side. There we go. And this one here. We're just taking it up to here for right now, so that they can use it, but I don't want them falling. And this is Arcology's stairwells, and they don't have, they're really simple and they work. See that? Now we've got something. All right, thank you, Makino, for doing that so that I could see what you're going to do. So let's bring this all the way around here. Wait, wrong. Sorry, I'm breaking glass. Sorry for a second. That is not wall. I absolutely need pieces of wall here, and I thought I got a piece. I did. So this is going to go around like this. I am not having them come off the sides of this top part here. And we don't have anything here for right now. So we're going to come this way. So you see that? You see her being there? I think she just jumped off of that. I think she did. So this is the end of this build, this part right here, where this is, and he's going to start working on this and putting in that. In the meantime, we have this. I could put also, there is some items that are still glitched. Second, the faithful devs team, but at least there is just 3 remaining. Maybe we could use this space for maybe hanging gardens or some other. Yeah, I think I might. That would actually be nice, having stuff hanging off of this. And I think you're right, but not this. This is going to come down. There isn't really any reason for it to be here anymore. And it will help focus the, that's that piece. And, okay, I was rushing. Let's put that in right there. All right, let's get the axe, which disappeared. And let's bring it back here. And let's take that piece and put it away. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this down. I just have to be careful where I touch. And all we have to do is get the... First of all, it's also made out of jungle. So that's something that we can do something about. Let's bring this over in one color. And let's have this be on top of this. And we have... Yes, we do. We have wall that comes here. And there we go. So now it is actually safe for them to use, for Hira to use. So remember, there was a walkway right here that we kept digging out because it was in the way. There are actually stairs here. Those stairs are gone because we put this in. Now we're showing that they're coming up here like this. And I just realized they can't go anywhere there. Hold on. Let me do this for a second. I'm going to bring wood over. This is just temporary for a minute because I have to have a walkway here. I just don't have one yet. So I'm going to bring this over to here. And as soon as the buildings are in, so I can see where the buildings are going to be, then we'll put a permanent connection, because see this right here? We could bring this whole thing around to join up right here, depending on what this guard tower looks like. Or we could bring this and have this go straight. Nope, see, we have to make the jag. So that is what we would do in that place. Let me see. That would be so, even build entire buildings on top of, on top and attached to it. It is curious, isn't it? So this is what it looks like right here. This is what it looks like when we look at it. It looks like this. So we're going to have to do something to make it look like the rest of this right here. And probably the first thing, how much time? I don't have any time left. Probably the first thing that we would do to make it look like that, I'm going to sleep for a sec. So remember, this was a dead end anyway, and the bat pole was here that went up to here, and there was a walkway across to the bat pole from here. So none of that is necessary anymore. We can take these pieces and connect them to here. So all of this right here will look like Miksasa and Matlam's design, where it's a lot of these beautiful tall spruces. Do you see them going to work? You see them going to work? And we can put these here like that. That's Merrimack, the Undertaker, and Makino using these stairs to come up, and that is what we wanted. So we can have those instead, because most of their long pieces have that. And then because we had these, see, we had these things right here, we can put these in between. Let me see what it looks like if we use those. Yeah. So at the yellow level, we'll use those, which is this level. We're going to say it's this level. Actually, this is a white level. So let's put the white one there. So let's put that there. And let's get this part right here and put it in. And on this side, put this in. So we're going to put log on the 4 sides. You could help, you don't have the necessary mods, but with the concepts, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that would be fun. And down here where this one is, we could just do the regular concrete. Yeah, let's do the regular concrete one of these, which is this one right here. Let's bring this one down, and so we'll have one here and one here. Now these are connecting these log joints together, and then the top one's here. Let's go ahead and put that one in, put that, and put this one's in here. And then when I get done, we'll put, here we go, and then I can put in the rest of the log that goes right here. So from right here all the way up, this is going to be this all the way around. And it won't show, will it show on the inside? I think it does. I think it actually does show on the inside, so we'll do that. And there we have the beginning of what it's going to look like. And hopefully it will meld in. You gotta go. Okay, well, believe it or not, it's 5 minutes after the normal time. I just want to finish. I always think, Vince, Vincentius Primus always laughs at me when I say, I just want to finish. It's like there's no such thing. There's no such thing as finish in Minecraft. Yeah, finish? What are you talking about? Finish? Finish? So, yeah. But it's like, okay, then I want to get to a stopping point. How's that? That is acceptable. So the stopping point I want is for these to have at least this part. And dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Lo-Fi, thanks for being here. And I will see you again next time too. I'm so glad you could make it for a little while. It was very fun to have you here. And Mr. Villager, yeah, I am going to go. I know, I need to go. So everyone needs to go. It's been a long time. Been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. So now it looks like it's actually a part of the cliffs. It looks like the other cliff buildings to some degree. It's being held up. And this is a chain, this is a machine on the mechanic shop. And down here, Makino is going to have some, she's going to have some vats down under here. And so that's what's going to be there. And this sitting on top of her place, this guard tower, is going to have the walkway that goes over to here. And this is exactly what it looks like. It is going to, wow. Wow. Okay. This is a level 5 barracks. That is what this is. And so now this walkway absolutely comes through here. How did I do that? Is it not even? Ah, it isn't. Okay, that's unfortunate. We'll take these away to not make it as noticeable that that is like that. I might make this smaller. There's no way I can do that easily. So, see, I haven't left yet. I haven't. I know. All right. So let me take all of these away. And let me take all this stuff and bring it down. I'm still doing it. I want to. I don't want to go. That's what I do. I don't want to go. I'm holding on to that light, but everything else goes. So zip, and then we can put these, and then we can put this. I'm so glad that all of you enjoyed being here today. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. We've been listening to Drone Hands music, Drone Hands, who's on YouTube and on Twitch. And now we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now. Here we go.